Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Cyclones and the Renegades. And with that, I want to welcome everybody into another edition of our Spring 24 Battle Court season. I am Andrew Buckman, joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you all 6 matches between the Renegades and Cyclones. How you doing today, Stu?
Andrew, I am well, and I'm looking forward to this first matchup.
Yes, first match here. Well, we had 5 doubles and 1 singles match yesterday, 3 singles today, and 3 doubles. We get started with Lopez against Aratz, second division matchup for these two teams. Lopez has a serve. We are ready to begin our opening match.
First match ready to begin. Lopez will have the serve for the Cyclones. Lopez serves. We begin. Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for a second serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. There's the backhand by Aratz. Robote. Robote forehand. At the sidewall, Aratz makes the save. Here's Lopez midcourt. Powerful forehand. Stopped by Aratz at the 10 line. Backhand by Lopez. Powerfully thrown, striking the overhead screen, which is out of play. First point of this match goes to Aratz of the Renegades. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. The first player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets, win the match. Ladies and gentlemen, we're experiencing technical difficulties. We will hold the second serve. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate your patience. We're experiencing technical difficulties with the scorekeeping. Rebooting now. Here's Lopez on the backhand, powerfully thrown wall to wall. 1-1, we're all tied up. Lopez has the serve for the Cyclones.
Lopez has to utilize his power in this match and get the ball over Aratz's head, force him to robote consistently. We've seen Aratz develop that costado very well throughout his career, and he's not afraid to use it in these singles matches.
Excellent catch by Aratz, adjusting. That ball dying out of the service box. Beautiful forehand rebote by Lopez. Rebote forehand by Lopez, cut off by Aratz. Aratz to the inside. What a snag by Lopez. Beautiful catch, nice return. Here's the backhand by Lopez, powerfully thrown. 2-all will score for Aratz. Aratz leads 2-1, and he serves.
A little too far off the sidewall there. If you're going to pass, got to keep it along the sidewall to prevent those 2-wall attempts from Aratz. Doesn't throw many off the rebote. That one, very well done.
Lopez from the forehand, low and hard. Tipped. 2-2 is the score. Lopez has the serve for the Cyclones. So, Aratz playing a little deeper on that return than we saw. Again, part of the rhythm of these games or these matches is these players have played with and against each other for a number of seasons. That's not the case with Lopez. This is Lopez's first season here at Magic City, certainly not his first season playing Jai-Alai. And Aratz has to get used to that rhythm, and Lopez throws a bit differently than anybody else in the program.
This is where it ends, too. Something with those cortadas.
Rebote forehand save by Lopez. Big bounce, stopped by Aratz. 2-all by Aratz, stopped by Lopez. Lopez on the forehand, 3-wall play. Aratz, great save. Lopez, nice snag. Backhand to the inside. What a catch by Aratz. Rebote forehand by Lopez. Aratz is there. Backhand. Rebote left side by Lopez. Aratz. Here's the backhand by Lopez. Aratz from the 9 line. Ball tipped at the 10. Well played by both players. Aratz has 3. He serves.
And perfect placement. Aratz, as precise as they come on this roster, puts it on the wall. When they're right on the numbers, I mean, not crossing the sidewall. Lopez has handled those well, but right on the wall before it crosses, that's where we've seen just a few more misses for Lopez to that left side. Overall, has made a nice adjustment to this court in a little bit of time.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Powerful, powerful backhand by Lopez. Rebote 2-all.
Oh, another one.
Lands in and scores. Well thrown by Aratz. That's 4 points. He serves. Here's the backhand by Lopez. Catch by Aratz. Rebote is missed on the left side. That is 5 points and a possible set point for Aratz of the Renegades. He serves.
Yeah, Lopez trying to go for that rebote in one fluid motion. Not easy to time it up. I mean, you got
to throw that at the sidewall a couple times.
Yeah.
It hasn't worked for him.
But Aratz is not an easy guy to play against for the first time. He mixes it up well. He's got a nice costado. He's talked about that development throughout his career and showing it early on.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Powerful, powerful backhand by Lopez. Rebote to the 7 line. Beautiful catch by Lopez. Backhand. Here's the catch by Lopez on the forehand. Low and hard. Caught by Aratz. Backhand. Rebote forehand. Aratz moves up. Inside placement scores. Point and set for Aratz, winning the first set 6-2. We'll put a minute and a half on the board, come back out, play our next set.
Yeah, and in coming out, you expect Aratz to maybe take that first set just because the second group and competitive, more traditional style of highlight player, not as aggressive from the costado. And Aratz, I mean, what, more than half of those points coming from that left side.
Well, there's no question that Aratz, as far as the backcourt is concerned, is an extremely offensive player. He's got tremendous skill off that left side especially. Here's some replays from that first set. See the rebote, that rebound off the back wall comes out. Here's a 2-all. It's going to land in and score. Really well executed by Aratz. Here comes another one. And again, he goes to the 2-all. Aratz, prior to coming to Magic City and joining the Battle Court program, actually played front court at a different facility. Wasn't too thrilled playing front court, if I remember correctly. But one thing that it did give him was exposure to throwing more shots than he would have had he just remained in the backcourt.
Well, you see, I mean, Lopez so far, he's played 3 singles matches. He played Nicholas, He played Ferronda and he played Hyro. I mean, neither guy that it jumps off the page as being uber aggressive from the Costado. I mean, the only guy he hasn't played in this group is Iturbide, who definitely fits the bill. So
100%.
It's a little bit of a warm-up for the Iturbide match. Heavy Costado from Aratz early on and led to that 6-2 victory. Set 2 ready to go. Lopez has the serve.
We're ready to begin our second set. Lopez has the serve for the Cyclones. Here's the backhand by Aratz. Rebote forehand. Played beautifully by Lopez. Here's the backhand by Aratz. Costado 2-all. Stopped by Aratz. What a scoop by Lopez. Beautiful backhand, low and hard, and scoring. A well-played point by Lopez and Aratz. Lopez gets the point for the Cyclones. So Lopez apparently has another gear.
Yeah.
And we saw it there, that catch. I mean, okay, so we've seen a couple really good catches on the left side. What Lopez is known for in the world of highlights, besides great playing, is that left side. Able to make a great stop and just blast it back.
I think you're going to see a couple more Costados. We did see that against Hyro. I mean, as a backcourter, he throws it well, but just haven't seen many throughout his career.
Yeah, he doesn't. He just doesn't have a lot of opportunity to do it. Here he does. Chula scores for Aratz. 1-1. Aratz serves. They're rare.
The perfect throws, Stu, if you can't return it.
It just hits that spot magically between, not magically, it hits that spot between the floor and the back wall and just dies, does not come out. Fault over serve. Second serve must land between the forehand 7 line. Powerful, powerful backhand. That touched the overhead screen, which is out of play. 2 points for Aratz. He serves.
And just trying to get that opening throw to pass. Second time he's messed with the overhead screen.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Aratz makes the catch. Back to the inside. Here's Lopez. Backhand from the 9 line. Rebote 2-all. That lands in and scores. 3 points for Aratz. Aratz serves for the Renegades. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first player to reach 6 points wins the set. The first player to win 2 sets wins the match.
And Aratz so composed playing the ball off the rebote. I mean, at the beginning of his career, he didn't see many shots, but now
Supremely confident.
that's a couple in this match. Very well done. 3-1 lead now into this second set.
That's an overserve. Here's the backhand by Aratz. Rebote. Rebote forehand beautifully saved by Lopez. Aratz on the catch.
To the inside.
Scoop
what a
by
scoop.
Lopez. Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand powerfully thrown by Lopez. Aratz makes the catch. 2-all. Stopped by Lopez. Lopez from the forehand. Caught by Aratz.
My, what a grab.
Rebote forehand by Lopez. Scooped by Aratz. Quick into the 2-wall.
Wow.
Faked it, put it inside to score. 4 points for Aratz. He serves.
And showing that experience is the great equalizer, particularly on this court. You know, Aratz is a backcourter as well. Just has a few more years experience throwing that Costado. You mentioned front court at a different place, and here in the backcourt, you compete in singles, you have to throw the Costado to score. I mean, keeps the defense honest. You see how far Lopez is off the side wall. Giving Aratz the space to put it in there to score. 4-1 lead.
Here's a backhand by Lopez. Wall to wall from the left side. Lopez will keep it on the left side. Costado returned to score. Well played by Lopez. He has 2. Aratz with 4. Lopez has the serve.
Yeah, I don't think Aratz wanted to throw that one towards the outside. Looked like he kind of hooked it, got himself trapped close to the side wall. Lopez knows what to do. Hit the side wall first. It opens up.
Very well done.
And that's too much court for Aratz to cover. Well done. Just a 2-point deficit.
Backhand by Aratz. Here's the catch by Lopez at the 10 line. Forehand played back, caught by Aratz. Backhand. Beautiful catch by Lopez behind the 11 line. Powerful backhand, tipped by Aratz. 3 points for Lopez. He serves. You know, I was just talking about this earlier. Lopez I don't know if it comes through on camera, but that backhand.
Yeah.
I mean, you're seeing it. I know what I'm seeing. It's just got an extra whip to it.
Oh, I mean, that's kind of the only way to describe it. But we see a lot of guys throw backhands, and
none like
just different out of the
not
Cesta
quite this
Lopez.
hard. I mean, you got Manu coming up in a little bit, and it's even different than Manu's. Backhand by Aratz. Robote forehand by Lopez to pass. Lopez from the 8 line. Powerful right side, cut off by Aratz. Backhand. Lopez now from the 10 line. Backhand. Beautiful effort by Lopez. That ball tipped the side wall. 5 points. That's possible set, possible match point for Aratz of the Renegades. He serves.
In every throw, I mean, it's a little bit higher off the front wall. Not making those catches for Lopez easy.
Big backhand by Lopez. That hit the overhead screen. Point set and a hard-fought match for Aratz, taking it in straight sets. 6-2, 6-3.
Six-2, 6-3, straight set victory there for Aratz of the Renegades. Great single season. He improves to 3-1. Up next, third division doubles. We have Goaga and Arta ready to take on Bueno and Manu for the Cyclones. That's coming your way in just about 2 minutes.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
First point of the game day going to the Renegades, trying to get back into first place. Again, the Renegades and Warriors vying for that top spot. The Renegades came into today with 2 game days in hand, meaning that they have to play 2 full game days to catch up to the Warriors. Good start. Aratz getting the singles win, and we're going to hear from him. Second division player for the Renegades. There's Aratz.
All right, Aratz, congratulations on winning that match. You're 3-1 in singles this season. Your singles performance has come a long way since the first season of Battle Court. What would you say has improved the most in your game from the start of your career?
I think that I'm getting better at my rebote with the left and right side. And all the matches are so difficult. And today I have the win, so I'm happy for the win.
Well, again, Aratz, congratulations for winning that match. Let's see what else happens today.
Thank you.
Good job.
Up next, flipping over to doubles here. Again, 3 singles matches, 3 doubles matches today. we have Bueno and Manu taking on Goaga and Arta. Bueno and Manu, 4-2 overall this season. The Renegades are on a nice winning streak here. 3 matches in a row, 4-3 overall for Goaga and Arta. Ready to go with match number 2, third division doubles. Backhand to the inside. Here's Manu. Backhand by Manu. That caught the overhead screen. That's out of play. First point of our second match to the Renegades, Goaga and Arta. Backhand to the inside. Here's Manu from the 11 line. Hard throw, that's on the wall. Good catch by Arta. Great catch there by Manu. Great catch overhead by Manu as that crossed the sidewall. Here's Goaga up at the 8 line. Big backhand. Manu back there in the corner, not going to let that one pass. That one right on the wall. Goaga comes back, makes a rebote save. Bueno. Let it pass. And Manu from the backcourt. Low runner to the inside on the wall. Goaga let it come out. Saves the rebote. Bueno attacks up on the forehand. Low and hard to the inside. And Arta scooped it up right off the sidewall. Manu now. Nice catch overhead. Backhand stays inside. Arta's got another one. Big backhand now. Wall to wall. Bueno backpedals, drops it to the inside. Here's Goaga into the costado. It's a 2-wall. Stopped by Bueno. Bueno low and hard on the return. Arta picks it off the floor. Manu comes flying in there. Great catch, crashing into the sidewall. Arta now from the 12. Manu steps up. Nice catch up there to the 9 line. Powerful backhand again. Stopped overhead by Arta. Up back to the inside. Manu now plucks it off the wall, drops it in the corner. Goaga makes a rebote save. Goaga to the inside. Manu plucks it off the sidewall again. Higher and harder. Here's Arta, same spot. Low runner this time. Bueno gets involved, cuts it off up at the 8. Backhand, the corner. Here's Goaga. This one well out of reach of Manu. Bueno backpedal, stops at the 5 line, powers it to the inside. That's stopped by Arta. Arta wall to wall again, nice throw. Bueno lines up another rebote. This one died off the front wall. Goaga into the costado. It's a long drop shot. Bueno gets there in plenty of time. Bueno to the inside. Arta with a tip ball. Well played point by all 4 players. Cyclones tied up.
Aggressive play, as you were saying, by all 4 players. Bueno on the front court, doing a good job of stopping the ball.
Hard to the inside, could scoop by Manu. Manu to the inside on the bounce from the 11 line. Powerful throw. Here's the rebote. Backhand to the inside, another rebote. This one comes shooting out. Goaga makes the save. Bueno attacks again. Low running backhand just above the pad. Arta keeps it on the left side. Right into the corner, Manu takes it in again from the 12 line. Powerful backhand, picked off by Arta. Goaga between the 8 and 9. Powerful backhand, this one passing. Rebote for Bueno. High and hard, drops in the corner. Not a lot on it. Goaga has to dig it out. Bueno reaching low. Goes out to the inside. Arta backing up. He scooped it up. Backhand 2-wall. Oh, is too wide. 2 points for the Cyclones. They serve.
It was actually a good time for Arta to break out a shot there. Did try to throw the backhand 2-wall. Fortunately landed wide.
Backhand to the inside. What a catch by Manu. That ball was right on the numbers. Here's Arta. Backhand from the 11. Arta to the inside. Manu handles comfortably. This one, back to Arta. Bueno cuts it off up at the 8. Powerful backhand, kicking up. Arta makes the play on the left side. Backhand again into the corner. Bueno backs up. Arta there at the 12 line. Low and hard. Manu on the bounce. Scooped it. There's the backhand. Arta to the inside again. Arta lets that one come out. Goaga turns the rebote. Bueno want to get past Manu over the top. Trying to cross. Goaga, not going to let him. He scooped it up. The backhand just does clear. Bueno on the rebote. Powers it inside. Goaga into the costado. It's a 2-wall to score.
Executed.
Well thrown. We're tied up 2-2.
Aggressive style of play that Goanaga's been now known for, especially this season. Was developing it last season. You see him with a beautiful 2-wall. Just missed by Bueno.
Manu handles the serve as it crossed the sidewall. Backhand picked off again by Arta up at the 11 line. Low runner. Manu advances. Takes it in the air. Fires it wall to wall. That rebote comes out a long way. Goaga drops it inside. Here's Manu. Backhand.
Wow.
Rebote comes shooting out. Arta gets in there. Makes the save. Here's Bueno. Attacking again. Forehand. Low and hard. Arta picks it off the floor the second time of this match. Manu up the wall. He comes down with the ball. Here's a backhand. Arta keeps it on the left side. Oh, was that crossed late? Manu stands in there. Nice catch. Back to Arta. Manu ducks. Bueno couldn't get in there for the rebote. Renegades retake the lead, 3-2.
Manu doing that thing again where he changes the pace of the game. You notice how a little earlier in the match wasn't throwing quite that hard. It was really just more volleying. All of a sudden the power picked up.
Manu up at the 9 line. Forehand over the top. Picked off there by Goaga. Ooh, the backhand. That caught the overhead screen. Lost his footing. That is out of play. 3-3. We're tied up. Here's Arta back there at the 12 line. That crosses the sign wall. Manu stands in there. There's a powerful backhand again. Wall to wall rebote. Played on the left side of Goaga. That clips Manu. Runs around it. There's a backhand low runner. Arta gonna let that one come out. Goaga's back in there for the rebote save. Manu on the hop. Over the top from the forehand. Scooped up again by Goaga. Nice play up in the front court. Manu now backed up at the 11, over the top. This one stays inside. Arta reaching up high, backhand. Manu takes it up there at the 10 line. A runner right on the wall. Arta handles. Rebote forehand laid up. Bueno attacks up at the 5 line. Ostado up the middle. Arta with a high scoop on the right side. Back over the top. Manu letting that one pass. He's got the rebote on the backhand. That opens up. And Goaga tipped it. Bueno and Manu lead 4-3.
Reaching behind you when trying to catch the highlight ball, not always the best idea. Good effort by Goaga there, but he was reaching behind him trying to make the catch. always difficult to do.
Robote's coming out. Here's Arta from the 11 line. Forehand to the inside. Manu stops it on the bounce. Arta jumped, pulled the cesta out. Goaga makes the save. Bueno, though. Powerful throw up in the front court. Arta alone makes the scoop. There's the backhand. Robote coming out. Bueno now up at the 8 line. Hard throw up the middle. Goaga into the costado. Inside placement. Manu scooped it up.
Look at that backhand. Wow.
Robote left side, Goaga puts it up the middle. Manu on the bounce into the costado.
Oh, too
going
much.
for the high coastie, and that sailed out of play. 4-4 is the score. Renegades serve. Backhand, that stays to the outside. Bueno tracks it down, turns to Robote. Here's Arta on the bounce up at the 10 line. Backhand opens up. Here's Manu from the forehand. Over the top to the inside. Arta scooped it up. This one high and hard, that's out of reach. Bueno turns to Robote, back to the inside. Here's Arta up at the 9. Powerful backhand, wall to wall. Robote, Bueno gets back in there for the save. Arta again. This one just launched. Barely clears the overhead screen. Bueno up at the 4 line, turns it overhead. That one passes. Goaga now, turns to Robote above his head. Manu up at the 8 line from the outside. The high 3-wall play, that is going to land in. Goaga gets in there before it touches the net. Another 3-wall, not nearly far enough to the outside. Goaga, though, could not turn it. 5 points for the Cyclones. Bueno and Manu, they have a possible set point.
Manu would have liked to have scored on both of those. The fact that Goaga missed the Robote on the second one, surprising. Definitely surprising.
Manu on the right side, in on the wall, puts it back over the top. Goaga quickly into the costado. That's dropped into the pad. The pad is bad. Point and set. Cyclones win it 6-4. Minute and a half up on the board. We'll come back and play set number 2.
Goaga just a step off of what we're used to seeing from him. Took him about a full season, his first season, to get used to the court. Since then, been getting more and more dominant with his shots. Again, he'll throw 6 shots in a row.
Yes.
Here's some replays from that first set. Bueno on the catch on the left side.
Yeah, I mean, Bueno kept all of them to the inside, forcing Arta to scoop it up. He got one by him there.
But Arta was solid in the backcourt the whole time.
When we've talked about that all season long, Arta, improved catching, and it's really opened up his game there in the back. Yeah, one that Bueno, he got assessed on it. It's just tough to react to those 2 walls, the way they open up. I mean, this was a good 3-wall attempt. Again, front
Great
wall,
read.
side wall.
Tremendous read by Goaga.
And then here's Manu again, goes for another one. You see, this one stays more to the inside, but
It's a whiff. I mean, it's
just swing and a miss.
Just a whiff. That's all it is.
Trying to throw it a little too hard and couldn't control it. 6-4. Those 2 right there, Bueno and Manu, back together for the 2nd season in a row. One of the better teams for the Cyclones.
Reminder, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently in our 2nd of 6 scheduled matches for the game day. Ready to begin set 2. Goaga will have the serve for the Renegades.
We begin with an overserve, second serve coming up. To the outside, here's the rebote. Goaga lines it up.
Beautiful
puts it
two-all.
to a 2-all. That will score. Very well thrown. The Renegades lead 1-0.
Throw the ball where your opponent's not. Catch one more than your opponent. All these things work. That was thrown beautifully by Goaga.
Good catch there by Manu. That serve coming in hot and hard. Rebote. Forehand. Played by Goaga to the inside. Manu backing up. Stops it on the forehand. Outside placement. Stopped on the bounce. Here's Goaga into the carom. Bueno stops it. Bueno's return coming back outside. That is scooped by Goaga. What a play. Manu, high bouncer. Goanaga's there to cut it off again. Another 2-wall blasted in to score. 2-0 lead for the Renegades.
This is that aggressive style of play from Goaga that I was talking about earlier. We're seeing it with a little bit of a better rhythm to it. Good carom there on the replay that Bueno stops. Carambola return. What a scoop by Goaga. Beautifully done. Score is 2-0 in favor of the Renegades. Goaga and Arta.
Manu takes it off the sidewall. Hard backhand. Here's Arta up at the 11. Low runner just above the pad. Bueno reaches in to cut it off. Hard throw. Arta keeps it on the left side. Big backhand. Here's a rebote. Bueno puts it inside. Arta keeps it on the left. Hard backhand. Manu out of the way. Bueno comes back for the rebote. Arta stops another one. A few inches above the pad. Manu back up at the 12 line. Scooped it up. Arta makes another catch there on the left side. Low runner. Manu, there's a scoop.
What a scoop.
Hard backhand follows. Right in the corner. Arta picks it off the sidewall. Hard backhand. Manu on the hop. Not letting anything come out. Over the top, Goaga aggressively. The Sphilo is scooped by Bueno. Bueno's 2-wall is thrown to score. First point for the Cyclones.
Beautiful 2-all here by Bueno.
Arta has it off the sidewall. Backhand on the numbers. Another great catch there by Manu. Arta lets this one pass. Goaga lays it up high off the front wall. Bueno up at the 7 line. Backhand picked off by Arta. Arta now at the 12 line. This one sticks inside. Here's Manu. That cross is kicked up. Goaga gets back in there for the rebote. Bueno attacking. Forehand back to the inside. Arta with a great scoop. Low runner on the wall. Picked off by Manu. Hard backhand. Here's a rebote. Forehand. Goaga drops it to the inside. Here's Manu reaching up high. The forehand. Right on the numbers. Goaga crashes in. Gets the backhand a pass. Another rebote. This time on the forehand for Bueno. Wall to wall on a knee. Goaga turns it into a 2-wall. In and out of the basket it goes.
Really well done by Goaga. Again, testing Bueno, whose catching has been pretty solid today so far. Bueno was in position to make that catch just in and out of the cesta. It's coming fast. It's coming off the wall. Spins a bit different after it touches 3 surfaces, the sidewall, the front wall, and the floor.
Backhand to the inside. Great catch here by Goaga. Ripped it off the numbers. Beautiful backhand now. Bueno back pedals. Back to the inside. That one's coming back out. Goaga gets in there for the save. Manu over the top. Back to the inside. Arta makes the play. Backhand. A runner. Dropping, Manu scooped it, backhand. Opening up, Arta keeps it on the left side. Arta up the middle, here's Manu now over the top. One crosses the sidewall, Arta stands in, backed up to the glass. Manu on the forehand, dropped inside. On the bounce, here's Arta again. High and hard, clears the overhead screen, cutting on the wall. Bueno gets in there, good concentration. Goaga though, the philo is low. 2 points for the Cyclones.
Goaga forcing that one. Again, he's been scoring readily with the 2 alls, putting him to the outside really well. That one, low and hard, hit the pad, that's out of play.
Arta from the left side. That one just out of reach of Manu. Bueno diving save on the rebote. Goaga gets up there hard to the inside. Manu scooped it up at the 8. This one rifled into the corner. Rebote comes shooting out. Fall down 2 wall. Stop by Bueno. Bueno into the carom. That scores. 3-3. We are tied up.
A little aggressive in that front court, huh?
Give the guy the space. Yeah, he threw it.
No,
it's twice.
If you got the space, throw the shot. Just make sure you got the space, and it's the other guy's responsibility to get out of the way.
Arta handles on the left side. Here's Manu now going up for it. There's a forehand. Bote saved by Goaga high off the front wall. Manu blasted to the inside. Arta's there to scoop it up. Manu now back up at the 11 line to the inside. Arta reaching in again. Another good catch. This backhand's out of reach. Rebote for Bueno. Makes a save to the outside. It clears the overhead screen. Goaga puts it inside. This one's going to open up. Manu in position, but turned it just a bit too high. In the overhead screen and out of play. 4-3. Renegades lead.
It's a tough break for Manu. He's really playing spot on. The typical great catching that we're used to seeing, but also Arta's player playing with him point for point, throw for throw.
Manu, what a catch again, right off the side wall. Here's Rebote. Bueno, this one sticks to the inside on the bounce, backing up. Arta scooped it up. Manu out of the way. Bueno again. Rebote save. Back to the inside. Here's Arta. High off the front wall. Rebote coming out to Bueno up at the 4 line. Or to the inside. Arta lines it up again. Backhand. Manu on the hop. Pulls it in. Outside placement is outside the court. 5 points for Goaga and Arta. They got a possible set point. Looking to push this match to a 3rd set.
Very curious to see if Bueno and Manu were able to stage a comeback here in the 2nd set to finish it off.
Backhand from the 11 line, hard to the inside. Arta makes the play. This one well out of reach of Manu. He's out of the way. Bueno up at the 5. Drop to the inside. Arta steps away. Goaga, it's a 2-all on the return. Picked off by Bueno. Bueno's carom lands in to score. 4 points for the Cyclones. Still going here.
Tell you, Bueno made a great catch there, and that carom was really well executed. And a bold shot. Goaga was there.
Fault over serve. 2nd serve coming up. Goaga takes a serve. Split placement on the philo. Manu got to it. And the carom's going to tie it up. We are at 5-5. Chance for Bueno and Manu to take it in straight sets. Goaga and Arta can force a 3rd set.
Look, I know Manu doesn't want to go to a third set, and I know he's got the skill to finish it off in the second set, but look what he did here. He moved up on this ball beautifully. Fine catch, and he telegraphs, he lets him know what he's throwing. Go ahead, throw it. Just don't hit me. Perfect.
Arta handles a serve, big backhand, wall-to-wall. Manu steps away. Bueno on the rebote, hard on the inside. Good catch there by Goaga. Big backhand now. This is launched. Bueno back there at the 5 line, turns it low and hard. Arta elects to play the rebote, and it's missed. Point, set, and match. Whew. Cyclones take it in straight sets, 6-4, 6-5. The Cyclones pick up the doubles win. They get 1.5 points. They lead the game day by just a half point through our first 2 matches. Up next, we'll keep it with doubles. Second division, Eaden and Lopez take on Goer and Ben. Game day scoreboard. 1.5 points for the Cyclones, reflecting that doubles win, courtesy of Bueno and Manu. 1 point for the Renegades. That was Aratz's singles win over Lopez. 7 points separating the top 2 teams in our standings, and the Renegades will, again, including today, they'll have another game day to catch up to the Warriors in terms of points remaining this season. Coming into today, I believe the Renegades had 4 game days left this year, and the Warriors just 2. We're going to hear from the winning team, Bueno and Manu, once again. I mean, this team did it last season, Stu, delivering again here. They've won 5 of their last 6. One of the best records in this group. Let's hear from Bueno and Manu.
All right, Bueno, Manu, congratulations on winning that match. 5 wins in your last 6 matches. So you guys have dominated this division in the last 2 Battle Court seasons. How have you guys been able to achieve all of that success?
I mean, Manu's a great player. You know, we played together last season too, so, you know, we talk a little bit before the matches. We kind of know our opponents. These guys tonight were, you know, really good opponents. They're one of the better ones in this division, man, you know, so, you know, just fortunately we were able to come out, execute the game plan, and come out on top.
Yeah, exactly what Chris said. I think that we trust each other, so I know that Bueno is going to be in his position. He trusts in me, I trust in him, and I think that we are a good team, and there is the result.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. See what else happens today.
Thank you. Let's go, Clone.
Go Clones, baby.
Yeah, Bueno.
We're ready to go with match number 3, second division doubles. 3rd match of the day, that is. Eaden and Lopez taking on Goer and Ben. Eaden and Lopez won their first match. Since that point, they have lost 4 of 5. And this Renegades team, Goer and Ben, again, team that's played together the last few seasons, and here 5-2 through their first 7 matches in this spring 24 season. Cyclones have the serve all day today, ready to go with match number 3.
Eaden serves. The match is underway. Backhand by Ben. Lopez with the tip ball at the 11 line. First point of this match goes to the Renegades. Goer and Ben. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
I'm interested to see this match because obviously, I mean, Goer pushes the pace against everyone he plays against,
Absolutely.
but Eaden is one of the more conservative front quarters on this roster in terms of shots. So see if he maybe has to pick it up in this matchup to put points up on the board quickly for his team.
Powerful backhand by Lopez. Rebote forehand by Eaden. That kicks up and hits the overhead screen. That's out of play. 2 points for Goer and Ben. Goer has the serve.
You're already seeing, I mean, that's the fear of Goer up there in the front. Eaden putting a little more power on that. Throw it a little higher, try to get it to pass. Just catching a piece of that overhead screen. I mean, he's dangerous when Goer is when he catches the ball in front of him, but again, equally dangerous playing the ball off the rebote.
Beautiful catch by Lopez off an excellent serve by Goer. Rebote forehand to pass. Cut off, tipped by Goer at the 10 line. Eaden and Lopez are on the board with the point. Eaden has the serve. Lopez's communication these last couple outings with Ikeda has been excellent.
I mean, going back to that first match they played together, I mean, surprised they got the win. There's just a couple communication issues, but all those are kind of behind them at this point.
Once they resolve them, it's been pretty good going. Ben on the forehand, right up the middle. Ikeda reaches out to make the catch. Hard throw. Goer on the rebote. Ikeda moves up, lets it pass. Here's Lopez, backhand. Low to the inside. Lopez on the catch. Backhand from the 11 line, powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out to Goer. Scoop by Lopez. Goer, backhand from the 10 line. Beautiful catch by Ben, backhand from the 12. Ikeda's there. Ikeda to the inside, little clip off the side wall, rebote. Here's Lopez powerfully from the right side. Ben's there to take it in the air. Beautiful catch, backhand by Lopez. Ball off the tip of Ikeda. Sesta, 3 points for Goer and Ben. Goer has the serve for the Renegades.
They had to be thinking about the return throw. I mean, Ikeda is one of the best catchers, ball for ball on this roster.
But occasionally takes his eye off the ball just before he makes the catch. That was probably the case there.
And based on how far he was off the side wall, maybe a softer cortada to the inside. Goer has got to defend the outside and likes to play a little bit deeper in these doubles matches with Ben.
There's a catch by Lopez deep in the backcourt. Forehand dropped. Ben on the backhand from the 13 line. Ikeda at the side wall. Backhand from the 7. Arimada to the backcourt. Catch by Ikeda.
Wow.
There's the backhand. Ikeda on the forehand from the 7 line. Lower and harder. Catch by Goer at the 10 line. Lopez deep in the backcourt. Powerful forehand by Ikeda. Goer on the rebote. Big bounce brought down by Lopez. Lopez from the forehand, wall to wall. Here's the backhand by Ben. Magic City bounce, caught on the forehand of Ikeda. He sends it back, it passes. Goer on the rebote. Lopez calls for it. Forehand played powerfully, wall to wall. Rebote saved by Ikeda. Goer, 2-all. Stopped by Ikeda. Ikeda going for the carom that is somehow stopped by Goer. Carambola will score. My, oh my. 4 points for Goer and Ben. Goer has the serve. So,
as simple as the wrong shot selection.
Yeah, no, that's Ikeda just catch.
He got a little too
return. Cute. Beautiful 2-all by Goer. What a catch by Ikeda. Trying to come back, no, threw it right.
Not enough
That's
angle.
not the guy to throw that against.
Yeah, and you see.
There's a couple. There's
away.
There's a number of guys on other teams that you can throw that against. Not that particular player. Not number 20.
Yeah. And he and Lopez talking about it, and they're saying, hey, he knows. Yeah, he knew right away. He apologized.
Powerful backhand by Lopez. Lopez pumps another back. Powerful backhand. Beautiful catch by Goer. Lopez on the forehand from the 12 line to the inside. Goer takes it on the scoop. Below, stopped by Ikeda. Ikeda from the forehand passing. Rebote by Goer. Lopez is calling for it, makes the catch. There's the backhand. Ikeda, backhand from the 5 line. What a catch by Ben. Rebote coming out. Ikeda, forehand rebote. Passing, caught by Ben in the air. What scoop attempt is tipped. That's 5 points for Gosheri and Ben. Gosheri serves. Possible set point.
I mean, again, only when they're right on the wall. You see Lopez miss it. That's just 2 in this set, but I just don't, you can see, I mean, Cyclones just need the offense that matches with Gosheri. I mean, he is so aggressive, playing every ball to that costado. And Ikeda, I mean, one of the weaknesses in his game is he's primarily a right-sided player up in the front. It just, I mean, if you're playing defense against him or your opponents, you just don't have to worry about as many shots, especially towards the outside.
What a catch by Ben.
Yeah, Ben's been playing great as well, too. Good support behind Gosheri.
Ben again, this time from the 10 line. Backhand. Lopez is there. Scoop by Ikeda. Ikeda from the forehand powerfully. Gosheri's calling for the rebote. Here's the backhand by Lopez. Powerfully thrown, caught by Ben. Here's the backhand. Lopez down low. Backhand from the 9 line. Caught by Gosheri. Gosheri's 2-all. Scoop attempt is tipped. That is point in a hard-fought set for Gosheri and Ben. Taking it 6-1. A minute 30 goes on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set. So from a technical standpoint, as far as catching, throwing, setting yourself up in a particular play, excellent on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely.
Excellent for the Cyclones, excellent for the Renegades.
Yeah, I mean, you can see, not for a lack of opportunities. I mean, you count, I mean, there were 4, 5, 6 chances where Ikeda had the ball on the outside and just elevated it back to the inside, and Gosheri's just standing at the 9 line to turn the rebote.
And that score is really not reflective of the play that we saw. It clearly goes in the direction of the guys who won the set, and they deservedly won the set, no question about that. But you want to talk about making incredible strides? We have Ben playing against Lopez at Magic City. Yeah,
and Ben, you know, struggled in the beginning of the season, but he's turned it on and into a different gear. I mean, that couple balls on the wall. You see some replays here. Good defense by Ikeda, but again, I mean,
this is the one
going for the angled 2 from the outside. You see Lopez immediately put his and said, I don't know about that shot, and it scores.
The carambola was the.
You see right away.
I always like second guessing that and making those comments from the announcer's chair because, you know, it's remarkably easy to sit with hindsight bias in a comfy chair and suggest what could have happened. I'm not on the court, but.
Yeah, and Gosheri makes the adjustment there. I mean, if you're going to throw the 2-wall to Ikeda, you're better off throwing more of a split placement, so he takes it on the left side compared to putting it to his right, where he can do he could do some damage. See what adjustments the Cyclones have here in the second set. They will have the serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our second set. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First to win 2 sets wins the match. Ikeda serves for the Cyclones. There's the serve. Second set's underway. Backhand by Ben. Here's Lopez from the 11 line. Rebote forehand. Here's the catch by Ben at the 12 line. Ikeda takes it on the bounce at the 6 line. To the inside it goes. Gosheri for the rebote. That hits the rail above the front wall and shoots out of play. First point of this set goes to Ikeda and Lopez of the Cyclones. Ikeda serves.
A rare miss by Gosheri off that rebote. Certainly going for placement high off the front wall. Just caught the bottom part of the rail.
Rebote left side by Gosheri. Lopez calls for it, has it on the forehand. From 12 line, plays it low. Big bounce, brought down by Ben. Here's Lopez on the backhand, wall to wall. Rebote right up the middle. Catch by Lopez. Lopez from the forehand. Ben, beautiful catch overhead, backhand. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Gosheri has it on the right side at the 9 line. Beautiful catch by Lopez. Big right side, caught by Goer. Below stopped by Eaden, and a beautiful catch. Beautiful throw on the return, scores. 2 points for Eaden and Lopez. Eaden serves.
Well, that's the type of adjustment we're talking about. I mean, if Eaden makes a stop on the outside, he has to ensure that that ball, I mean, it can't get back to Goer on the rebote. You see here, makes the stop, takes his time, over the top, low and hard. That ball, I mean, got the second
Really
bout
well
before
thrown.
Ben got
Absolutely.
up to it.
Yeah,
and
very well
over the
thrown by
top,
Eaden.
so it drops a little bit more. 2-0 lead here in this second set now.
Backhand by Ben. Eaden from the 9 line. Catch by Eaden. From the 6 line, he throws it. What a catch by Ben off the side wall. Lopez, backhand from the 9 line. Catch by Eaden. Eaden goes deep. Lighter touch, Ben's there. Backhand from the 12. Juggling on the catch of Ben. 3 points for Eaden and Lopez. Eaden has the serve. So when the ball comes into the cesta, it can't lose contact with the surface of the cesta. It can roll. You'll often see it rolling. It just can't lose contact with the surface of the inside of that cesta after it makes the catch. That's a call for juggling. Loss of point.
See if it breaks the plane of the basket.
Yeah, then especially.
Usually a good sign that that ball was juggled. Good call there by the official.
Here's the backhand by Ben. That ball coming off the side walls, tipped in the backcourt. Goer and Ben are on the board with a point, and Goer serves.
Again, that ball right on the wall. Third miss in this match for Lopez. It's not close to the numbers.
Beautiful catch off an impossible serve by Lopez. Here's Ben, great catch in the back. Eaden, backhand from the 7 line. Rebote for Goer. Lopez on the left side, backhand powerfully to the inside. Ben is there. Eaden from the 8, backhand. There's the backhand by Ben, caught by Lopez. Eaden calls for the rebote, makes the save. It's a drop shot.
We'll watch the drop shot.
Splitter stopped
he's
by
got it.
Lopez. Soft carom will score on the second bounce. 4 points for Eaden and Lopez. Eaden has the serve. So what was that thumbs up there? The thumbs up at the end means I knew where you were. That's a thumbs up.
Yeah, because
I'm throwing the ball where you can't get to it, but I knew where you were.
You see here, I mean, he goes for the split placement, but we talk about adjustments.
See, Lopez
moving to the outside.
Lopez has been getting beat on those pretty consistently, not that time. Just thumbs up, I knew where you were.
Soft touch, out of reach. Yeah.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's a catch by Ben. Lopez calls for the catch at the 12 line. Big right side to the inside. Goer saves the rebote. Lopez, tough catch there on the right side. Catch by Goer. Drop shot. Eaden reads it, catches it on the forehand. Low and hard to the inside. Ben misses the scoop, but turns the rebote.
Clean miss.
Eaden, what a catch on the forehand. Did not overthrow the right side. Ben's got it. Here's Lopez from the 11 line. Low and hard. Ben makes the catch. Ikeda takes it in the air. Backhand from the 7 line. Outside placement. Lopez calls for it. Big reach, makes the catch. Big right side. Gosheri for the rebote. 2-all. Stopped by Ikeda. Ikeda from the forehand. Hard to the inside. Ben with a clutch catch. Ikeda takes it in the air. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Here's Ben. Backhand from the 11 line. Rebote forehand by Ikeda passes. Gosheri calls for the rebote. Powerful backhand by Lopez. Rebote coming low. Gosheri makes the save. Lopez again. Backhand from the 9 line. Gosheri for the rebote. Below rebote will score. Beautifully executed by Gosheri. Well played point by all 4 players. Gosheri has the serve for the Renegades.
He throws that shot as well as anybody. I mean, the best on this roster. I don't know about the rest of the highlight world, but he just turns it so quickly. I mean, Ikeda was basically flat-footed as that ball was by him. A late reaction, not quick enough to make that play. And how about Ben, too? I mean, a couple of catches in the back on that point alone. Could have got by him. Clean miss one, turned the rebote on the back end. Great point, keeps him in it.
Hard serve by Gosheri. Caught and returned by Lopez. Here's a catch by Lopez. Hard to the corner. What a catch by Ben. Lopez on the scoop. Backhand from the 11 line. Here's Lopez again. Backhand to the inside. A little softer. Backhand by Gosheri. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Gosheri has it. Winds up. Drop shot to the inside. Beautifully executed. Will score. 3 points for the orange shirts. Gosheri and Ben. Ikeda and Lopez with 4. Gosheri has the serve for the Renegades.
Well, that's why that Costado is such an important weapon. I mean, you see here, gets that little wind up, pushes Ikeda to the outside. He's playing a little deep. What does he do? Changes the arm angle, drops it inside, and just does get that second bounce. Well done. Just a 1-point deficit. Gosheri taking over here in the second set.
Backhand by Lopez, caught by Ben. Rebote forehand. Rebote saved by Gosheri. Here's Lopez. Lopez powerfully from the forehand. Gosheri calling for the rebote. To the inside it goes. Lopez again from the forehand. Catch by Gosheri. Backhand. Scoop attempt tipped. 5 points for Ikeda and Lopez. Possible set point.
Yeah, it's the #1 player and best player on the team. You can get away with that, but if that's anybody else, you probably don't want him scooping up in front of the backcourt. But again, he's the shot maker, the leader of this team. He's led him to multiple championships, so I'm going to go as far as Gosheri takes him, and he's an aggressive front quarter. It's his style and works out pretty well. Far from over, though. We've seen some tremendous comebacks with Gosheri up there in the front. See if they can do it again.
Rebote saved by Ikeda. Well thrown. Gosheri calling Ben off. Ikeda has it at the 7 line. To the inside he goes. Catch by Ben. Backhand from the 11. What a catch by Lopez at the 13 line. Ben's there. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Gosheri makes the catch. Powerful forehand by Lopez, goes to the corner. What a catch. What an effort by Ben. That is point and set for Ikeda and Lopez. We will move on to a third and decisive set in just 1:30 seconds. Wow.
Oh,
so.
There you go. Third set coming up.
I mean, the discipline and the focus in the Cyclones team, both Ikeda and Lopez. Lopez getting used to the court over the course of the few months that he's been here.
Yep.
Ikeda responding to the direction he's getting from Lopez is just been great. Been great to see.
There's some replays right here. I mean, look at the defense. Great stop by Ikeda over the top to the inside, and look at the way this just drops.
Just off the frame of Ben Sesta. I'll tell you something. Ben's been doing it again. I said it earlier, and I'll say it again. If you would have asked me back in 2018 when the program started, would we have Ben and Lopez playing against each other in the backcourt? I'd say, no, I don't think so. And I would have been wrong, because here they are.
You see this, Goer
Yeah.
trapped inside.
Yeah. Again, Lopez basically saying, I knew where you were, but I had to score the point. Beautiful effort. A little aggressive. Just goes off the frame of his cesta on the tip. And we'll move on to a third set.
Yeah.
Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently in our third of 6 scheduled matches on the day. Going into the third and decisive set here between Goer and Ben representing the Renegades and Eaden Lopez of the Cyclones. Goer has the serve for the Renegades. There's the forehand by Ben. Big bounce. Brought down by Lopez at the 13 line. Scoop by Lopez. Powerful forehand to the corner. Robote. Robote left side. Good catch by Goer. Goer to the inside. Lopez.
Oh,
What a stop on the backhand. Powerful backhand. On the wall both ways. Lopez makes the catch. Backhand. Ben's there. Tip ball. First point at the third and decisive set goes to Eaden Lopez of the Cyclones. Ikeda serves.
Well, that certainly changes Goer's mindset moving through the rest of this set, though. I think you're going to see him.
Well, you got to be, score your points in the front. You've got the best Costado 2 on the roster. Use it.
Right, but I also.
Trying to throw, oh, sorry.
No, I was going to say defensively, too. Probably going to be backed up a little bit more as well
absolutely.
now after that first miss by Ben. He's been catching well, but he's not going to leave it up to his backcourt to take this match. He takes matters into his own hands, especially in these third sets.
Yeah, and I mean, as far as killing the points,
right?
You know, you can test Ikeda in the front court, but look who you got standing in the backcourt.
Right.
Just catch by Ben. Backhand. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Beautifully played high to the front wall. Robote forehand by Goer. Backhand by Ikeda. Ben on the catch. Backhand from the 12 line. Lopez, low and hard from the forehand, kicking up, and Ben makes the catch. Ikeda, backhand from the 8. Ben on the catch. Ikeda, fine catch on the forehand, crossing the sidewall at the 10 line. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Goer makes the catch. Costado is scooped up by Lopez. Lopez on the forehand from the 12 line. Low and hard. Goer makes the save. What a catch by Ikeda. Beautifully played at the 7 line. Here's Ben. Robote forehand, light touch. Goer moves in, winds up, blasts it outside where it scores. A beautifully played point by all 4 players. Goer and Ben on the board with the point. We're tied up 1-1. First to 6 points in this set will win the match. Goer serves.
I've seen a couple drop shots and then just the filo Costado straight to the outside. You see this, it kind of lulls him to sleep, and then bam, at the last second, whips it across his body straight to the outside. Yeah, Ikeda's pretty far off the net. He was looking for a drop shot there, but that's why you got to mix it up, and you have to throw Costados. Keeps the defense honest, gives you a little more space to score.
Fault under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's the backhand by Lopez from the 9 line. Catch by Ben. Here's the backhand by Lopez again, caught by Gosheri. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Ball tipped, 2 points for Ikeda and Lopez. Ikeda will serve. That's a rare miss for Gosheri. I think everybody's surprised when he misses. I'm surprised, you're surprised, he's surprised.
Had it lined up and just trickled out of the basket.
Rebote saved by Ikeda. Gosheri, backhand. Rebote by Ikeda from the left side. Big bounce, brought down by Ben. Lopez from the 11 line. Powerfully from the forehand. Rebote coming out to the inside. Ikeda makes the catch. Ben from the forehand. Big backhand. Gosheri. Rebote save. Catch by Lopez. Lopez from the 11 line. Gosheri calls for the rebote. Catch by Ikeda. What a throw. That scores 3 points for Ikeda and Lopez. Ikeda serves for the Cyclones.
A smart throw. I mean, took a little off it, bounced it deep in the backcourt just at the 11 line and forced a tough scoop there by Ben. And Ben is one of those players, I mean, he struggles a little more when the ball's above his head and it's moving a little bit slower. I mean, the faster ones, he controls them well. You see right here, I mean, soft touch. It lands closer to the 9 line, not moving all too fast and just a little too quick into that catch. Tipped at 3-1. Cyclones lead in this 3rd set.
Here's the backhand by Ben. Lopez is there. Backhand from the 11 line. Cato will take it on the left. Backhand to the inside. Rebote. Lopez makes the catch overhead. Forehand from the 10 line. Low and hard to the inside. Scooped up by Gosheri. Catch by Lopez back at the 12. Lopez now from the left side. Backhand to the inside. Rebote for Gosheri.
Ooh, kicked up, stayed with it.
Low runner. Good catch by Ben. Lopez from the forehand over the top. Catch by Gosheri. He winds up. Costado 2-all. Stopped by Ikeda. Beautiful catch. Hard throw. 3-wall play. Gosheri makes the save.
What a save. Oh, that's a big bounce.
Ikeda with a hop makes the catch. Beautiful play. Rebote. Lopez takes it on the bounce back at the 12 line. Big right side. Oh, that ball goes off the tip of Ikeda's cesta. The outside placement will score. That's 2 points for Gosheri and Ben. Ikeda and Lopez with 3. Gosheri served.
Was it this throw here, Stu? You just can't give Gosheri a chance at playing the ball. If Ikeda throws that a little bit lower, Ben has to get in there and scoop something up. The fact that he elevated it that little bit, Gosheri was able to get outside, in position, turn the rebote, and ultimately get the point for his team.
It's absolutely the little things like that.
Again, he was so disciplined. I think he used the right word in the 2nd set, keeping the ball a little bit lower. We saw that beginning of the 3rd set, but he was trying to throw it a little bit too hard. He was better off sacrificing a little bit of power for precision and placement. 3-2, Cyclones still lead.
Here's Lopez on the backhand. Powerfully. Not much coming out. Gosheri makes the rebote save. Lopez takes it off the sidewall at the 9 line. Big backhand. Caught by Gosheri. Gosheri to the inside. What a catch by Lopez. Ben on the catch. Backhand. Powerful backhand. Ikeda
Oh, no.
going for a save, just misses. We're all tied up 3 points apiece. Gosheri has the serve.
Yeah, he was so focused on running around that ball, taking it on the forehand that,
Yeah.
I mean, he could get that up from the left side. He was up there at the 1.5 line. I mean, there was...
I think that the best advice for Ikeda here is just go with your instincts.
Yeah.
When he breaks from what he typically does, it doesn't work out well in this match. It hasn't worked out well for him. He's doing everything great. Fantastic catching, stopping the 2-all. Just keep doing that.
I mean, he's neutralized Gosheri's offense about as well as you could hope for, but just a couple mistakes on his end that's tightened things up here in the third set.
Here's a catch by Lopez. Lopez from the forehand, low and hard. Rebote by Gosheri. Big bounce. Cut off by Ikeda. Backhand from the 5 line. Ben's there. Rebote forehand. Stopped by Gosheri. Gosheri winds up. Split placement. Stopped on the forehand of Ikeda. Ikeda powerfully from the forehand. Gosheri for the rebote. Lopez takes it on the right side at the 11 line. Big right side to the inside. Gosheri on the run. Rifles it into the pad,
goodness.
and the pad is bad. Ikeda and Lopez with 4 points. Ikeda has the serve. So that was an uncharacteristically aggressive.
He was, he was shot out of a cannon.
Yeah, I mean,
the scoop was
it would have been
insane.
spectacular,
Yeah,
but that was that's Gosheri's imitation of Carbo.
Yeah.
We don't see that often. I mean, it was beautiful.
I mean, just the fact that he made the scoop.
That was beautiful. I mean, but there was a lot of
just
kinetic
had-
energy there that didn't result in what he wanted it to.
Just to have full control of the ball after making a scoop like that, I just don't know if he had it.
And I don't know that Ikeda wouldn't have been there for it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I didn't see exactly where he was.
One way or the other.
I was focused on the scoop. I mean, that was incredible. And then right in the pad, though. Pad is bad.
Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, late lead for the Cyclones. Gosheri retied, refocused.
Ben on the backhand. Rebote save by Lopez. Gosheri, split placement, will
That's a good
score. 4-4 is the score. Gosheri serves. Reminder, we're in our third set. First team to 6 points will win the match.
And just such a smart shot. Sees Ikeda taking off to defend the net. What does he do? And he puts it to his left, gets the split play. I mean, look, see where Lopez is. He's backing up and moving towards the inside. Ikeda's at the boundary line. Sherry's going to sniff that out, find the space. 4-4. It is the score, Stu, late in this third set.
Here's a catch by Lopez. Backhand, powerfully thrown, dropping on the back wall. Catch by Ikeda. Ikeda from the left side. Bote save. Ikeda's there again. Backhand from the 8 to Ben. Ben from the left side at the 11. Bote forehand by Ikeda. Gosheri, Bote left side. Ikeda takes it in the air. Backhand. Gosheri on the catch. Backhand. Bote forehand by Ikeda to the outside. Lands out. 5 points, possible set, possible match point for Gosheri and Ben. Gosheri has the serve.
Yeah, and Lopez looking over to his teammates saying, is it worth a challenge here? I mean, this would be the right time, but that ball was well wide. That's a hard serve.
What a catch by Lopez.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Lopez again, backhand from the 10 line, powerfully thrown. Rebote for Gosheri.
Oh, not going to make it.
Set and a hard fought match for Gosheri and Ben, winning in the third set, 6-4.
What a match, Stu. Whew. Back and forth. Gosheri and Ben, 6-1, 3-6, but they get the last set, 6-4. Renegades retake the lead on the game day. Two singles matches coming up next. Carbo and Goaga up first, and then Ikeda and Arta will follow. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. So Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an
by
amazing
Douglas.
catch.
So Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one. And folks, let's take a look here at the game day scoreboard. The Renegades, 2.5 points. The Cyclones just 1.5. BC first and second place. 5.5 points separating those two teams. We're going to hear from our winners, Go Sherry and Ben. Here is the third division team for the Renegades.
All right, good Cherry Ben, congratulations on winning that match. 6-2 record this season. This is the third division. It's one of the most competitive in Battle Court. How do you prepare to take on one of the best backcourts in the sport?
You just got to execute the game plan. He told me what to do beforehand. I made a couple of mistakes. That's why we lost the second set. But once I got back to doing what he told me to do, is because he's world class too. So, you know, you just follow directions. That's all.
No, we are playing great. As I said, all the interviews that you do, we are playing a lot of time together since the beginning, and we have a good connection in the court, and we fight all the games because the Division 2 is difficult, but we have a good result, so happy.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. See what else happens in today's game day.
Thank you. Let's go Renegades, papa.
Up next, third division of singles. Carbo takes on Goaga. There was a time in Battle Court in that opening season where Carbo was undefeated running this third group in singles. This year, though, 0-3 to begin. Goaga, one of the better players. He's improved throughout his career. Undefeated so far, only 2 matches. This is his third. Looking to stay perfect. Backhand to the inside. We begin his fourth match. Rebote forehand for Carbo. Drops to the inside. That's tipped. Carbo gets the first point. Miss serve. Second serve coming up. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line after hitting the front wall. Big backhand, that clears the overhead screen. Carbo on the rebote, clears on the return. Goaga drops it to the inside. Here's Carbo. Deep in the backcourt, powerful forehand coming up the middle. Goaga cuts it off into the carom. Carbo attacking from the outside, low and hard on the return. Goanaga's there to scoop it up. Out to the middle of the court. Here's Goaga, keeps it on the left side. Big backhand. With that caught a piece of the screen. That's out of play. 2 points for Carbo.
So Goaga has been increasing the aggressiveness with which he plays. Carbo has always played aggressive. Like since before he knew how to play, he played aggressive. Again, a controlled Carbo is an effective Carbo so far. We see a controlled Carbo. Let's see how things play out here in the first set.
This one dropped in the corner. Rebote played by Carbo. Powerfully thrown, not past Goaga. Good catch behind him at the 10 line. Rebote, forehand. Carbo makes a good save, lays it up. Goaga tacks up at the 5 line. Into the 2 wall, that opens up nicely to score. First point for Goaga, he serves.
When a player has the ball all the way up there, anywhere from the 4-line forward, and you're playing singles, I mean, realistically, if they're effective, they can put it anywhere.
Rebote saved there by Goaga, high off the front wall. Carbo committed, clean miss, but he gets in there for the rebote. Goaga, split placement. Carbo on the hop, cut it off, back to the inside. Goaga with a chance to scoop it up. Carbo missed the scoop. 2-2, we're tied up. What a catch by Carbo. That serve coming in hard, crossing the side wall. Goaga blasts that backhand. Carbo in the middle of the court, turns the rebote. Goaga into the costado. Inside placement, one-handed scoop is missed. 3 straight for Goaga. He leads here in our opening set.
Carbo going on instinct there, trying to make a scoop where there is none to be made. Tremendous effort. But he's got a great rebote. Turn around and throw the rebote.
Low hard serve. What a catch by Carbo. Backhand clips. Takes Goaga to the outside. Rebote. It's a 2-all. Carbo tracks it down on the outside. Low hard return. Scooped by Goaga. Goaga again. This one a 2-all with a big bounce. The scoop is missed.
Okay. 4 points for Goaga.
Great catch up overhead. Carbo on the serve, puts it up the middle, stepped by Goaga. Goaga crosses, Carbo on the hop, good catch at the 11. Powerfully up the middle, Goaga again. Make the outside placement, put it inside. Carbo makes another catch. Hard throw, this one passing. Rebote left side for Goaga, turns it into a 2-wall. Thrown to score. 5 points, Goaga's got a possible set point.
Again, a lot of kinetic energy expended by Carbo, but he's got to get to the ball, make these catches and throws. Beautiful 2-all here. Thrown by
Two-wall, fall down, save. Ooh, that is just wide. 3 points for Carbo. He serves. Goaga still with a possible set point. Hard to the inside. Here's Carbo. Nice pickup there at the 11. Backhand coming hard up the middle. Rebote. Goaga turns it to the inside. Carbo gets back in there from the left. Hard backhand on the wall in the corner. Not a lot on it. Goaga lays it up. Carbo running around it. Keeps it on the costado. It's a 2-wall. That's too wide. Point and set. Goaga takes it 6-3. 2 minutes up on the board. We'll come back and play our second set.
So here we are in the ESPN 3 Players Cage. Players coming back here to take their breaks and prepare for matches. There you see Carbo of the Cyclones conferring with Manu. Manu, the great Carbo whisperer since they started playing together.
Yeah, this group has really developed over the course of Battle Court. Like you said, coming into it, I mean, Carbo used to be the dominant force here. Best player in the group, at least in terms of singles play, performed well in doubles, whatever team he was on, whatever rank. Just been a little bit of a struggle this season. His group, Goaga, Benny, Urbieta. You got Manning into this group now. Not an easy group. And then even for the Fireballs, I mean, hell, Miguel's been playing some of his best highlight this year. So across the board, I mean, you never have an easy matchup. And there was a time where some of the players in the 4 were playing in the 3rd group, and maybe Carbo can turn things around here. The one thing, I mean, he's got enough power to make it interesting, but that 2-wall attempt was just a little bit wide. Got to rein it in, start throwing the ball a little bit lower. See if that'll trip up Goaga here as we advance into our 2nd set. Ready to go. Or Carbo will have the serve. We're ready to begin set number 2. Carbo serves to Goaga. We begin our 2nd set with a missed serve. 2nd serve coming up. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Powerful backhand right in the corner into the Chula. That scores for Goaga. Well thrown to begin our 2nd set. It's on the board first.
So we usually see a few of those a week. We've seen 2 in this game day. Again, that's when the Chula is when the ball hits the spot right in between the floor and back wall and dies.
Rebote left side. Goaga keeps it inside. Big bounce. Scoop by Carbo. Hard throw to the inside. Carbo comes cross court, lays it up. That just does clear Goaga, though, into the costado. Inside placement. Carbo stays there. Makes the save on the back end. Goaga again, aggressive play on the bounce. Picks it up, rifles the backhand. Carbo in the middle of the court. Hard throw inside, cut off by Goaga. Well, runner, here's Carbo. It's a 2-wall. Carbo gets out there. Blasts it just above the pad. Goaga could not scoop it up. Hard throw, ties it up.
Yeah, that ball came out of Carbo's cesta. He just whipped that in the side. One of the strongest players we've had from the original group of players in 2018. Carbo's always had tremendous power on both sides.
Goaga handles the serve. Backhand to the inside. Stopped overhead by Carbo. Carbo launches it back into the corner. Rebote comes out. Goaga stays with it. Hard throw back into the corner. Rebote dropped just above the pad on the wall where it scores. Thrown. Riding the side wall. Goaga gets his 2nd point.
Goaga doing an excellent job of keeping that ball on the side wall, setting up a particularly difficult catch for Carbo.
Well-placed serve. Better catch there by Carbo. Not going to let it cross the side wall. Rebote coming out. Turned high. Back to the inside. Here's Carbo running under it. The backhand. Nicely thrown. Goaga turns the Rebote on the wall where it scores. Perfectly placed again. That's a 3-1 lead. Here's Carbo from the left side, opens up with the backhand. Here's Robote. Left side, just does clear. Big bounce. Carbo at the 10 line, picks it off. Hard throw up the middle. Goaga quickly into the 2-wall. That's too low. 2 points. Carbo served.
Carbo is very capable of going on runs. We'll see if he's able to make one happen here.
Good hard serve. Here's Goaga from deep in the backcourt. Gets the backhand overhead. Carbo lays it up. Goaga attacking up on the costado. Inside placement. That's going to drop in to score. 4-2 lead. Goaga serves.
Oftentimes we'll see Carbo go for those. Came out further than he expected.
Robote 2-wall. Carbo takes off for it, stops it on the outside. Powerful return. Will score. 3 points. Carbo cuts the deficit to just 1.
2 points scored with the forehand of Carbo, just passing to the inside.
Hard serve, handled there by Goaga. The backhand, high and hard. Carbo up there early. The 7th line turns to Robote to pass. Goaga. Carbo in front of him, up at the 7th line. Low and hard, back inside. The scoop is tipped. 4-4 is the score. Carbo serves.
Carbo recognizing that he may have distracted Goaga with this move. I mean, I'm sure Goaga was admiring the jumping over the ball.
Robote forehand laid up. Goaga has it again into the 2-wall. That's well thrown to score.
That's a beautiful 2-wall by Goaga.
That's 5 points. Goaga, the chance to close out the match. Possible match point.
That was really beautifully executed. You like to see those 2 walls opening up there about the 3 line.
Low hard serve. Here's Carbo. Good. Robote inside placement. That's going to score for the win. Point, set, and match. Goaga takes it in straight sets, 6-3, 6-4. Goaga adds another point for his Renegades and remains perfect in this season of singles. Other singles coming up next too. Again, 3 singles, 3 doubles on this game day. Eaden and Arta coming up next in the 4th division. Three and a half points for the Renegades. 4.5 points separating our top 2 teams. And after today, still 1 game day for the Renegades to catch up to the Warriors. Taking a look here at the schedule, Stu. The Renegades will be in action on Monday, next Monday, April 22nd. So at that date, after Monday night's game day next week, we'll have a clear look at the top 2 teams, the Warriors and the Renegades, and see who's ultimately up in that first place spot, the number 1 seed in the regular season. We will hear from Goaga, big part of that championship team for the Renegades last year, back spring 24, looking to hang their 3rd banner in 4 years. And here he is, Goaga for the Renegades.
All right, Goaga 3-0 in singles this season. Carvalho is arguably one of the most difficult guys to play against because of his style. How were you able to neutralize his unique play today?
Well, I know that he's a really powerful player, so I was trying to avoid his right side, and it worked, so happy for the win.
Well, Goaga, again, congratulations on winning that match. See what else happens today.
Thank you.
Up next, Eaden and Arta go at it in singles. Eaden this season for the Cyclones, just 1-2 overall. Arta 2-1. Seeing some good aggressive play from Arta in these singles matches. See if that holds true again here on this Tuesday. Ready to go with match number 5, Stu.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our 5th match, a singles match. Eaden has the serve. Here's the backhand by Arta, caught by Eaden. Backhand by Eaden. Arta's there at the 11 line. There's the catch by Arta. Eaden takes it on the bounce, the 12 line. Over the top to the inside, big bounce. Brought down, tipped, rather, by Arta. First point of the match goes to Eaden. The Cyclones he serves.
And got to get the ball above the waist. I mean, head level or even higher, you're going to see a couple more control issues there from Arta. Eaden definitely realizes that going to it early. High off the front wall, big bouncer, couldn't control it.
Here's the backhand by Arta. This goes wall to wall, out to the rebote. Drop shot by Eaden. Arta on the run. He gets there. Fakes the 2-wall, drops it inside to score. We're all tied up. 1-1. Arta has the serve for the Renegades. I'll tell you, that was really well done by Arta. It's like he was determined not to be beaten on that drop shot and turned around a great fake.
And Eaden's got to be careful. I mean, Arta plays in the backcourt, but also has some front court experience in his highlight career. He's aggressive on this costado. You see, winds it up early. Eaden's expecting the 2-wall. He's thrown a bunch of them. That one right on the wall to the inside. Well done.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's a backhand by Eaden. Arta's there. Beautiful catch at the side wall. Eaden goes deep. That hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. 2 points for Arta. He serves.
Arta really doesn't throw many off the rebote. So, again, Eaden trying to pass, force him to lay up some more defensive type of shots. But you got to be wary of that overhead screen.
Here's the backhand by Eaden to the inside. Rebote, the rebound from the back wall, saved by Arta. Eaden from the forehand, trying to pass, scooped up by Arta at the 9 line. Eaden makes the catch, backhand. Arta's there. Rebote forehand to the inside. Rebote left side, big bounce.
Save.
Eaden's there at the 9 line. Rebote. Eaden attacks. He has it on the forehand at the 5 line. Outside placement. Scores. 2-2. Eaden serves.
Eaden took a look back. Arta was moving to the inside, told him exactly where to throw it. The outside placement, the right shot, executed perfectly. You take a look here. Catches it in the air. You see that look back. Arta moving inside. Eaden just above the pad. Well done. 2-2, tied up in this opening set.
Robote forehand to the inside. Here's Arta. Arta winds up. Ball gets by Ikeda on the left side and scores. Arta has 3 points and the serve.
Oh, good serve there. Better
What a catch by Ikeda. Robote forehand by Arta. Ikeda makes the catch to the 8 line. Backhand to the inside. Robote by Arta. Ikeda on the catch. Robote left side by Arta. Ikeda comes back to take it on the bounce. Beautiful catch by Arta. Costado 2-all caught the pad. 3-3. Ikeda serves for the Cyclones.
That was close, though. We see some
very
2-alls. I mean,
close,
right
yeah.
out of the cesta or off the sidewall. We know that they're going to drop low or wide. That one
was hard to tell,
yeah,
absolutely.
I thought it was going to maybe clip a piece of the front wall, just catching the top part of the pad. Any part is bad. It's just two completely different styles here. You see Arta's been a little bit more aggressive from the Costado, and Ikeda pretty much all right side.
Beautiful catch and return by Arta. Robote forehand by Ikeda. 4 points for Ikeda. He serves. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
A little more complicated, scooping it after it makes contact with the side wall. Again, but pull-up tape from last season. Arta's catching is, I mean, he's so much more confident. He's made a number of catches, particularly to that left side.
Costado to the inside, well thrown by Arta and scoring. 4-4 is the score. Arta serves.
Oh, a floater
Ball
on the
tipped
wall.
off the serve. 5 points for Arta and a possible set point.
And Ikeda was probably thinking it the entire way down the court, too. I mean, he could tell that ball was floating. You can't attack it because it's dropping a little bit too high for him. And then it's just right on the wall. Beautifully done by Arta. He's going back to it again, but this one well off the wall.
Forehand by Ikeda. Arta's there.
Got him.
Point and set for Arta of the Renegades. 1:30 goes on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Battle Court live from Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are in the break between sets in the singles match. Ikeda representing the Cyclones going up against Arta representing the Renegades. Arta took that first set. About a minute to go here. Arta definitely looking to get a singles victory under his belt here in straight sets. So replays from the first set. Fine catch here by Ikeda. Drop shot, not particularly well thrown. You see this ball is still in the air past the 4 line, giving Arta a play on the ball. He faked the 2-all, dropped it inside. Just beautifully executed by Arta to score. Ikeda on the bounce. Here we have another view. Boom. Straight to the inside. Throw the ball where your opponent's not whenever possible. Have a few more opportunities to do that in singles than in doubles. Beautiful catch by Ikeda. And then Ikeda, turnabout. Outside placement. Beautifully executed by Ikeda. We are ready to begin our second set. Ikeda has the serve for the Cyclones. Fault, over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Here's the backhand by Arta. Catch by Ikeda. Ikeda powerfully from the backhand. Rebote forehand by Ikeda, low and hard. Arta's there. Arta on the 2-all.
Wow.
That is perfectly executed and scoring. Arta first up on the board here in the second set. He serves.
You know, Arta didn't throw a 2-all that tried to beat Ikeda to the net side in that opening set. Kept it inside, threw more, split placements, as you would call them, in doubles. That time, powering it, trying to land it as close to the boundary line as he could. Perfectly done.
Fault, over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line.
Ikeda's also committing pretty hard to a bunch of these costados. Wait just an extra half second if that'll help him out defensively.
Here's the backhand by Ikeda. Arta, fake the 2-all, put it back inside. This one scores. 2 points for Arta. He serves. Unusually aggressive style of play here for Arta, and he's landing these shots very well.
You know, you have to. Against Ikeda, he's going to outcatch you. So you have to
question
throw
about
something
volume,
that'll score, and so far so good.
Fault, under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Ball tipped off the serve. That's 3 points for Arta. Arta has the serve for the Renegades.
Another floating serve. And these slower ones giving Ikeda a little more trouble.
Here's the backhand by Ikeda. Ikeda with the catch. Backhand from the 9 line. Arta's there. Backhand.
Wow,
Rebote forehand save by Ikeda. Arta's there. Back to the inside. Ikeda read this one. Stops it. Backhand 2-all. Caught in the air by Arta.
Good reach.
Arta powerfully from the forehand. Ikeda digs out the rebote. That caught just the top of the pad. 4 points for Arta. He serves.
And finally, good discipline when Arta winded up that costado. Ikeda read him to the inside. Just couldn't finish off that point. It was a golden opportunity missed. 4-0 now in this second set.
Fault, under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Rebote 2-all. Ikeda reads it. He stops it at the 8 line. Karam stopped by Arta. Arta from the forehand. Oh, that ball scores on the return. 5-0 in favor of Arta. Arta has a serve, possible set, possible match point.
mean, there's been chances for Ikeda. Those last 2 points, it could very easily be 3-2.
Well, that last, this last one, he was just shocked that Arta caught the ball and just wasn't ready, wasn't set up to make the catch.
Yeah, the way the sidearm carom spins, it doesn't open up the way the 2-wall does, and kind of floated. Arta got in there and won the point.
Ikeda on the forehand off the serve. Low and hard. Good catch by Arta. 2-all.
That'll do it.
Will score for the win. Point set, and a hard-fought match goes to Arta, taking it in straight sets.
And 6-0 in the second set, no less. What a win there by Arta, adding another point for the Renegades. With that win, they lock up the game day. One more match remains. Top-ranked doubles, Carbo and Manu take on Goer and Aratz here in just under 2 minutes.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Take a look at that game day scoreboard up here. 4.5 points for the Renegades. They lock up the win. Looking for some more points. They could get as many as 6 if Goer and Aratz are able to win this final match against Carbo and Manu. With that win, the Renegades would pull within 2 points of the Warriors. With another game day on Monday, a chance to tie or take the lead. Before that, we're going to hear from Arta. What a win in singles. Straight set victory.
All right, Arta, congratulations on winning that match. You're 3-1 this season in singles. Ikeda's one of the most conservative players in terms of his kill shots. How do you prepare to take on an opponent with his style?
I mean, it's what you said. He doesn't throw any kill shot, but he doesn't miss any balls either. So I kind of try to play a little aggressive, try to create my own shots, and that was pretty much it.
Well, Arta, again, congratulations on winning that match. See what happens on the last match of the day.
I think this one is for Renegades, but you know, Carbo and Manu are a great team, so it's going to be tough. But obviously, I'm rooting for the Renegades.
Thank you, Arta.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Final match. Top-ranked doubles. Goer and Aratz, 5-2 this season. They take on the Cyclones, top team, Carbo and Manu. They've been great in past seasons. This season, haven't quite been able to recreate that success. Just 1-6 for Carbo and Manu. Ready for our final match of the game day. There's a serve. Our final match is underway. Backing up. Good play by Aratz. Back there to the 13 line. Makes the catch. Here's Manu. Up at the 10. Powerful backhand. Stopped by Aratz. A runner on the bounce. Manu's there to scoop it up. Manu overhead. Makes the play from the 11 line. Powers the backhand into the corner. Aratz not going to let that ball come out. Nice catch. There's Carbo reaching in up in the front court. Backhand takes him to the outside. Aratz is there. Manu, rebote save. High to the inside. Big bounce. Good control by Aratz. Here's Manu now. Back up at the 11 line. Puts it to the inside. Goer takes it off the side wall. Manu, higher and harder. Crossing. Good catch by Aratz. Carbo reaching down low, powerful forehand. Aratz backed up to the glass, makes the catch, drops it to the inside. Carbo reaching low. Forehand hard up the middle. Aratz again. Here's Manu now on the bounce. from the 12 line, pushes it up the middle. Here's Gosheri getting involved. Long Cortada, that's going to score. Soft forehand, rather. First point for the Renegades. They lead 1-0.
So lots of volleying. Manu with decidedly good effort here in the backcourt. Goshari finishing it off. Kill shot from the forehand.
Great catch by Manu. The backhand takes Aratz in the corner. Hard throw to the inside. They're coming up the middle here. Manu now at the 10 line. Sidearm play, trying to get it to pass. Aratz takes it right off the sidewall. Backhand. Here's Manu. Aratz backed up to the 13 line. This one opens up. Carballo backs up at the 8 line. Hard to the inside. Aratz scooping it back at the 13. Backhand just does clear. Here's Manu back there at the 13 line as well. Caught the corner. Gosheri aggressively moving up on it. Big backhand. Cutting close to the sidewall. Carballo gets in there. Flicks it to Aratz now in the backcourt. Hard throw again. Manu out of the way. Carballo on the wall. It's a nice rebote save again. Aratz all alone. It's a 2-wall. Opening up to the outside. Manu with a great read. He gets out there. Manu blasts it. That's cut off in the air by Aratz. Only way to make the save. He does so. Carballo up at the 5. Hard to the inside again on the bounce. Aratz is there to scoop it up. Hard throw. Here's Manu cutting back to the inside. Carballo, another one. Aratz backed up again, keeps it on the left side. Hard throw. Manu takes it off the side wall. What a catch. Manu again, advancing now up at the 9. Backhand. This one past Aratz. Gosheri gets in there for the rebote. Makes the save, kicking up. Oh, great control by Manu. Manu at the 12. Hard backhand, clears the overhead screen. Aratz steps in there. Here's Carballo now. Up at the front court, powerful throw right to the left side of Aratz though. This one's on the wall. Manu's there to scoop it up. Gosheri now at the 9 line, backhand. Not how to reach a Manu. What a play going up for it deep in the backcourt. Forehand rebote, hard to the inside. Good catch there by Gosheri again. This one opens up to the middle of the court. Carballo, lower hand harder this time. Aratz is back there to scoop it up. Big backhand there by Manu, just out of reach. Gosheri up at the 8 line. Powerful throw. Manu steps up, cuts it off. There's the backhand. Drop into the inside. Aratz now. Backhand just does clear. Rebote takes Carballo up to the 7 line. He makes a save. Ball tipped right on the wall. That's a well-played point by all 4 players. Gosheri and Aratz get it.
Lots of volleying. Carballo much more involved in that second point than in the first. Some great catching in the backcourt by both Manu and Aratz. Ball just tipped there at the end.
Carballo into the 2-wall. Oh, that's stopped on the outside. The carambola return. In and out of the cesta it goes. 3-0 advantage for Gosheri and Aratz.
Yeah, Carballo really wanted that one. His positioning was great, but it was just a little too far in front of him. Good throw. The carambola by Gosheri. Back to the outside. Carballo was on it. Had it in his cesta, but could not hold on.
Well, Carballo went for it, knocked it down. That's 4 straight.
Powerful serve by Gosheri. If anyone's capable of stopping it, it is Carballo. But you also have Manu in the backcourt. Great catch there in the backcourt by Aratz. This one comes up the middle. Manu now.
Up at the 10 line, backhand dropping to the inside. Aratz reaching down low, he cuts it off. Manu back there beyond the 13 line, hard throw. Stopped by Goer, back up at the 10 line. Manu now leaping on the corner, there's a backhand, opens up to the middle of the court. Aratz now keeps it on the left side. Goer, the Philo is too low. Carbo and Manu get on the board with their first point.
There'll be no shutout. Philo working for the outside plays from the Costado, working for Goer earlier, also having, he sent one to the pad in the previous match too, yes?
He did,
yeah,
one of them. Great catch by Manu, leaping up there at the 9 line. Forehand back inside, that scoop by Aratz. On defense, the backhand, not gonna get past Manu, he's back there. Hard throw from the 13 line. On the inside, Goer lines it up. Drops the rebote, Carbo into the Costado, that clipped. Aratz is there on the outside, hard throw. Carbo reaching in. Went hard on the return, Aratz backing up, scooped it there at the 13 line. Carbo's backhand, hard to the inside again from the 11 line. There's the low runner. Manu lets it pass. Turns the rebote on the back end. No play for Goer. Aratz is there. Oh, running backhand. Aratz backing up. He scooped it, backed up to the glass. Great catch attempt by Manu. Five points for Goer and Aratz. They have a possible set point. Manu handles a serve from the 11, backhand to the inside. Not going to get past Aratz. Great catch back at the 13. This is dropped inside. Carbo up at the 7. There's a backhand. Picked off by Aratz deep in the backcourt. Backhand to the inside. Manu backed up. Nice catch here by Aratz. Backed up to the 13 line. This is dropped inside. Carbo reaching in. There's the backhand. Takes Aratz to the outside of the court. Forehand. Or Carbo reaching up overhead. Aratz backed up at the 13. Soft touch on the backhand. Here's Carbo. Back in the corner. Great catch right off the sidewall. Manu does the same.
Catch.
Wow, what a play. Good scoop by Manu. Rebote cutting down low. It's a 2-wall splitter. Stopped by Aratz. Carbo ducks. He puts it over his head, and it scores. Point and set. Goer and Aratz win it 6-1. Minute and a half. We'll come back and play set 2.
First set going the direction of Goer and Aratz, 6-1. Here's some replays from that set. Carbo with the split placement. Stopped on the forehand of Aratz. Aratz from the right side. That flash of Carbo in front of him may have distracted Manu. Not sure. Here we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. There you have Aratz on the right, Goer on the left. The brothers Mendizi ball have played fantastic together since first arriving here at Magic City. Behind them, Manu and Carbo. Carbo's always training, always training.
Goer and Aratz this season, I mean, a couple losses, which you don't really expect, but lost to Olharan and Urbieta. And then Douglas and Nicholas takes an aggressive, experienced front quarter to take him out. See what Carbo does here coming out for this second set. There's a serve by Carbo, a powerful one. We begin our second set. Manu has it right off the sidewall, backhand into the corner. Aratz out of the way, Sherry lays up the rebote. Here's Carbo on the forehand, blasts it to the inside. Aratz, great defense, not gonna let that ball come out. Manu now on the bounce from the 10 line, puts it over the top. Big bouncer. Aratz gets in there for the save. Carbo on the forehand up at the 3 line, low and hard. Not a lot on it. Aratz makes the save. High scoop into the drop shot. Oh, that's well
Two
thrown.
bounces.
Got
Wow,
the second bounce.
That's probably the best one. Well, it's definitely the best one we've seen today. Fantastic play by Carbo there.
Good catch there by Manu from the 10 line. Big backhand. Rebote forehand back to the inside. Cut off there by Manu. Manu over the top. Back to the inside. Aratz makes the play. Aratz back there again. Nice defense in the corner. Manu steps up at the 9 line. High and hard again. Back to the left side of Aratz. This one well out of reach. Carbo looking forward early. Gets out there. Powers the rebote inside. Aratz gets out of the way. Sherry turns the rebote. That's a big bounce. Right on the wall. Manu handles. What a catch in the corner. Aratz makes the play. Carbo reaching up. Hard throw back to the inside. Aratz has it off the sidewall. Manu, that's just out of reach. Carbo gets in there. Sherry crashing into the sidewall. Launches the backhand. Not out of the reach of Manu. Aratz again on the backhand to the inside. Carbo reaches. That's on the wall. Better catch by Aratz. Manu now clearing the overhead screen. Rebote takes. Sherry up to the 7 line. Hard throw up the middle. It is tipped. 1-1. We're tied up.
Carbo had that lined up nicely. Not one for missing balls right there unless he's thinking about what he's going to throw.
Outside placement will score.
Really beautifully executed by Goer.
Yeah, look at Goer running up under it. Look at this, straight to the outside. We've seen the feel all day. I mean, the only miss has been a little low. That one, well done.
Very well done.
Fault under serve. Second serve coming up. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Second serve is good. Manu. Powerful backhand. Open it up. Takes Goer up to the 5 line. He drops it inside. Manu advancing. Up there at the 9 line, he cuts it off, puts it on the wall. Better catch there by Aratz. Low runner, Manu back up at the 11 line. High hard throw, this one Just out of reach. Goer on the rebote, turns it powerfully to the inside on the wall and scoring. 3 straight for Goer and Aratz. What a catch overhead by Manu between the 12 and 13 line. Here's Aratz now up at the 12, backhand. Rebote forehand, that sticks to the inside. Aratz picks it up. Hard backhand, high and hard. Manu out of the way. Carbo looking for the rebote. Drops it inside, back to Aratz. Low runner, right on the wall. Manu handles. Aratz back there at the 13 line. Carbo reaching up overhead. He blasts it inside. Aratz runs around it. Low runner, here's Manu stepping up. Backhand. Goer there on the left side. Split placement. Stopped on the bounce. Good control by Manu. Manu over the top, looking for the big bounce up over Aratz. Caught him under the bridge. He makes the save to the outside. Oh, that lands in, and it scores. What a throw by Aratz. And the Renegades lead 4-1.
Anybody who's played professional highlight will let you know a little luck helps. Beautiful effort here by Aratz, but that's hooking out and then drops in. Just really well done.
Ooh, that backhand got away from him. That's up at the overhead screen and out of play. 2 points for the Cyclones. Missed serve, second serve coming up. Great catch there in the corner by Aratz. Backhand dropping low, picked off by Manu up at the 9 line. He powers this backhand. Aratz handles it in the corner. High and hard this time. Manu reaching back overhead, stops it. Hard backhand now, trying to get it past Aratz. Great catch. Carbo reaching down low, forehand blasted to the inside. Aratz scooped it. Backhand. Stopped by Manu. Carbo into the drop shot. Dropped in to score. That's well thrown. 3 points.
Again, Carbo scoring with the drop shot, changing the pace, winning a point. Very well done.
Aratz leaping grab in the corner, backhand. Picked off by Manu from the left side, low runner. Aratz steps up, there at the 10 line, delivers the backhand. High and hard, Manu leaping grab back behind him in the corner. Aratz now at the 13 line, the backhand. Picked off here by Manu. Backing up, Aratz scooped it up. This one sticks inside, little Magic City bounce. Manu still handles it. This one dropping low. Manu now from the left side, low running backhand, right in the corner. Goer's got to come back for it. He makes a save. We'll kick off the sidewall. Carbo in there on the forehand, low and hard. Aratz scoops up another one. Right on the wall, better catch by Oh my, what a catch by Manu there on the left side. That one clears the overhead screen. Rote save, Gosheri attacks to the inside. Manu looking for the scoop, couldn't get to it. What a well-played point. That's 5-4 to the Renegades. Gosheri and Aratz, a possible set and a possible match point.
Manu actually read it perfectly. He just overran it.
Handles that serve. There's the backhand to the inside. Picked off by Aratz. What a catch. Low runner on the bounce. Aratz scooped it up back there at the 13 line. This one inside placement for Carbo. Reaching up overhead. There's the backhand. Cut off by Aratz. This one right on the wall. Robote laid up. Will clip. Gosheri into the split placement. Manu attacks. He read it perfectly into the carom. That scores. 4 points for the Cyclones.
Manu again. Manu reading the body language of Gosheri perfectly.
Underserve, second serve coming up. Carbo, second serve is good. There's a big backhand, takes him out of the way. Carbo, Robote save, pushed outside. Aratz gets there. Forehand, picked off right to Carbo. Hard throw up the middle. Aratz there again on the bounce. This one well placed back to the inside. Manu over the top. Sherry, no play. Aratz in the corner, picks it off the side wall. Great catch by Aratz. Scooped it up on the forehand. Carbo reaching it overhead. Another backhand on the side wall. Aratz. This one dropping low. Carbo reaches. Backhand. To the left side of Aratz, deep in the corner. Manu now steps up at the 9 line. Our backhand on the numbers. Aratz handles another one. This one dropping a little low. Carbo reaches. There's the backhand. Arm throw out the middle. That one out of reach. Carbo. Robote save. Gosheri winds it up. Inside placement. The scoop made by Manu. Oh, the return is hooked. That will score, though, for the win. Point, set, and match. Gosheri and Aratz take it. Straight sets, 6-1, 6-4. Folks, stay tuned for the post-game show. That'll be coming your way here in just a few moments.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gosheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gosheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Right, another
one.
made. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gosheri, 2-all return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Hey everyone, welcome into the Battle Court post-game show. He's Stu Nyman. I'm
Hi.
Andrew Blackman. Big game day win for the Renegades, 6-1.5 over the Cyclones. Let's cut to the highlights and recap the great action we saw behind us, starting with second division singles. That was Aratz against Lopez.
Yes, it was. And again, Aratz for a back quarter has these shots like we're seeing right here. 2-all after 2-all. One of the goals in Jai-Alai, throw the ball where your opponent's not. And Aratz has been doing an excellent job with that, moving Lopez all around the court to start things off this afternoon.
And right in the chula there. Perfectly done.
We had 2 chulas today. It's a 2 chula day.
Made its presence felt. Look at this, into the 2-all. Again, good aggressive shot off the rebote as well. Yeah, and Lopez, I mean, first match against Aratz. This is a tough guy to compete against. Heavy on the costado. You see mixing it up. First the outside, now to the inside. And then Lopez made a run here.
Exactly.
Yep.
He moved into position. That was an easy forehand catch. He made sure to keep it on his left side. And then the backhand, trying to pass wall to wall, hits the overhead screen. Got us to our second match, Bueno and Manu.
And it's Goaga and Arta, third division.
Absolutely.
See, Bueno, I mean, haven't really talked about much of his play, but very solid up in the front. I mean, good defense, nice rebote. This overall very solid season. He got Manu behind him. That 2-all got by, but you see that catch by Manu, the top.
Beautiful scoop here by Bueno.
Yeah, look at this. It makes the scoop and then the 2-all. Just
Very well
enough
done.
to score.
It's a beautiful combination, a scoop and a 2-all.
It is. Look at this fall down save. Again, Bueno lines it up beautifully and right into the carom. There was a time where Bueno threw a lot of shots at the beginning of his career, didn't have a very high kill rate, went away from it. Now we're starting to see him mix it in nicely, and you have to be able to have a go-to shot up in the front. Look at Manu, though, coming up from the backcourt. Beautiful 2-all right there. And tied up 5-5 here in the second set. Arta let that one pass, and then the rebote just missed. And there goes the cesta.
Still had to use it, though, for singles, which came up a few games later.
Yeah, 6-4, 6-5, Cyclones. Their doubles win right there. But the rest of the day was a whole bunch of Renegades in orange right there. Look at Gosheri. In this next match, second division, Gosheri and Ben against Eaden and Lopez.
This match was, I don't want to call it tense, but very technical from the outset. The communication between Lopez and Eaden was spot on. Eaden had so few mistakes. Gosheri and Aratz so dominant. And it went the full 3 sets. Still anyone's match going into the third set.
Rebote there. I mean, look at the catching by Ikeda. Just you
Passing
see here
to the inside, just so well done.
Able to kill this point, but again, just not enough of that consistently throughout this match. So again, split placement. Look at Lopez though, stops it. And soft touch on the carom, safely over goes Sherry.
Yeah.
And recognizing.
Yeah, and the smile. Again, like I said before, I knew where you were. Coasty to the outside, scoring. Beautifully executed by Goer. Not many drop shots thrown today. Carbo threw a couple successfully later on, but Goer landed that one nicely.
And hard to the outside. It just tough to react to it. Runner inside. Look at Ben. Late miss. That was a good throw by Ikeda. Put it right at the feet.
But Ben, I got to tell you something. Just the concept of Ben playing in the backcourt here with Lopez is something beautiful to watch.
Again, got him with the split placement. Ikeda reaching to his left. Lopez stuck to the inside. One more. Lopez looking for it on the rebote, and it just spins the opposite way off the back wall.
Such
Three
a hard
sets,
fought
yeah.
Hard-fought match. That was really hard.
Goer and Ben come away with the win. And that takes us to the singles match in the third division, Carbo against Goaga.
Yeah, Goaga just very disciplined throughout, never deviated from his game plan. Carbo, you know, tends to be a little wild. Phenomenal athleticism, covers the court as well, if not better than anyone else, as far as moving to the ball. But landing throws and being in position for the catch consistently, not always the case for Carbo. Goaga was able to take it in straight sets.
She just a scoop missed right there. A little bit of traffic in front of him. Understandable.
He apologized.
But again, back into the 2-wall right there, and he threw it well. And trying to make that sliding catch, just unable to do so. Goaga stays perfect in singles, adding another win. Brought us another singles match here. 3 singles on this day. Arta against Ikeda followed.
Have to say, this was a bit of a surprise for me. Ikeda had played so well in the doubles. I expected him to bring the same 2 singles. That drop shot, for instance, was still in the air past the 4 line, and that's not a drop shot. Outside placement by Ikeda, beautifully executed. Arta not making mistakes that we'd seen him make earlier in the season, and also employing that costado, whether it was inside or the 2-wall, very effectively.
And again, even mixing in, I mean, it's not really a split placement. You're not really splitting anybody in singles, but that would be the path they'd throw it in doubles. I mean, 3 different looks, and then the 2-wall just powered into the net.
So well done.
Yeah, that's so well thrown. Again, and then to the inside. I mean, you see Ikeda just kind of scrambling in a bunch of these replays. Look at the 2-wall, not opening up enough. Arta then powers it to the inside. At that point, it was 5-0 in the second set. Writing on the wall, you see Ikeda back to the inside. Look at Arta, makes the catch right into the 2-wall, maybe the best one he threw.
Absolutely
inside,
spotless.
And Ikeda not close to it.
Landed beautifully.
And there goes the ball. Arta, straight set victory in that singles match. 3-1 this singles season. That brought us to the finale. Goer and Aratz looking for a win here in doubles against Carbo and Manu.
Beautiful catch here by Goer. Carambola back. That was right in the tip of Carbo's cesta. Just not able to bring it in.
Carbo there going for the splitter. You look at
Aratz. Aratz was everywhere today.
Yes, he was right from the start. You know, Carbo jumping in front of Manu, didn't have a lot of time to react. Look at that rebote. Look at that high scoop. The drop shot right there, you said not many of them, but very well done by Carbo. Got the contact with the sidewall, killed the speed.
Look at Aratz make this adjustment.
Look at Aratz getting to it, diving save to the outside, and at that point you felt like it was maybe just the Renegades' day.
Absolutely.
Not the intent, but
all landed in perfectly.
Yeah, straight to the outside, very well done. And then Carbo right here.
Second drop shot, scored
Not the
perfectly.
drop shot again, but just not enough of that offense. Look at Goer, though, into the split placement. Manu reads it.
Both
Throws a
Manu
nice
and
carom.
Lopez swing on caroms with Goer, meaning they're reading them just a little bit better. In return for not taking your head off.
Yeah, and then this final throw by Goer did not, I don't think that was the intent, kind of hooked it, but dying off the front wall, got the second bounce. The Renegades win another match on the game day. Pretty significant game day. They take 6 of a possible 7.5 points, and they inch closer to the Warriors, who are up at the top of our standings. Let's see where all 6 of our teams stack up at this point. Again, 1 game day in hand for the Renegades and just 2 points outside of the number 1 seed. You got the Devils down there, also an extra game day to play, but again, it looks like you got those top 2 teams vying for the number 1 seed, and right now the Renegades, at least in terms of winning percentage, would be ahead. They'll be in action again. We looked at the schedule. They play on Monday when we return next week, the Renegades, and then after that, we'll have a pretty good look at the Warriors and Renegades up at the top. Player of the day for today, Stu.
There was no argument whatsoever.
Yep.
None in the announcer's booth. There was no arm wrestling. There was no nothing. We agreed flat out Aratz. Aratz, from the time that he started playing singles at the beginning of today's matches, straight into that doubles match, solid catching, court positioning was excellent.
Yeah.
Didn't miss a ball. Just Aratz all day.
Yeah, second-ranked player for the Renegades. Big reason why they've won a couple championships. Let's hear from him. Hey everyone, we are here with Aratz of the Renegades, our player of the day for today, 2-0 again. I mean, you had some tough competition today playing against Lopez and Manu, 2 of the best backcourters in the world. What does it mean to be able to compete and win against those 2 guys?
Yeah, it's nice. They play very, very good. They are very good players, and for me, it's good to play against Manu and Lopez and all the guys. And I'm happy for the 2 wins. I think that I play good today. In the barrel court, I'm playing good too. So the team too is playing very good, I think, and we are going up slowly, and we see if we can take the first place.
Yeah, and your singles performance has been exceptional this season, very aggressive in terms of the shots. What's really turned around in your game since that start?
Yeah, I think that I'm getting better in the singles because all the players are very good, and I'm learning about that. And I think that I am doing better the rebote and the 2 ball and the serve and a little bit all, and so I'm como se dice, I'm improving.
You're improving very well.
Yeah, that's it.
Absolutely, Aratz. Great play again. The Renegades close to the number 1 seed. He is our player of the day. Beautiful. Thank you, Aratz. And that was Aratz, our player of the day for today. Cyclones will be back in action on Friday nights to their opponents, the Devils. Olharan back for the 4th place Devils. They'll be happy to have him. We get started with the number 1 division doubles match. Carbo and Manu take on Olharan and Urbieta. Then Bueno against Rock, 5th-ranked singles. Then Eaden against Robin, 4th division singles. 3 doubles matches then close out the day. Bueno and Manu against Olharan and CRB. Eaden and Lopez take on Jairo and Urbieta. And then we will close it out with the 6th division, Carbo and Flores against CRB and Robin. Stu and I will be back here on the call for that Friday night, again, 7 p.m. Eastern start time, just a few hours later. We hope to have you back with us. It's Stu and I on the call for the Cyclones and the Devils. Have a good week, everybody, and we'll see you Friday.
See you Friday, 7 p.m.
Do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, but
It's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys.